Hello, welcome to Gaming Studios. In today's video, we're going to be playing Minecraft X with 360. Now, I've had this world that I've been wanting to show people for a while now, but I've been wanting to try to also get the camera and the TV at the same time. Now, I don't have a screen recorder for the Xbox, so I can't do screen recording, but what I can do is I can just put two cameras on, and that should work. So, I'm going to play this. I have this world that I like using for my stuff, because, you know, I have a bunch of cool stuff inside of it, and I would like to show y'all the new world that I got. Not the world that I got, but, like, the world that I've been building on. I've been wanting to show this for a while now. So, at first, this seems pretty normal, you know, nothing wrong. This is because this is where I left it off at last time. I'm gonna get a map, that way I don't forget where everything is. We got a lot of stuff. So, go around here. And first thing that you notice is there's a sun. This is a pretty cool sun, right? Pretty easy. Sun. And then we go over here, we have a Ferris wheel. Pretty normal stuff. It's a really cool Ferris wheel. Go on the side of it. It doesn't spin though. So then, you have this house, in which I built a little in the ground mountain house. And then I have this ice castle with this giant snowman. So this ice castle, my favorite thing about it, hold on. He's doing a little happy dance. Just say he's hopping around. Yes, I didn't stop, but yeah, the inside's like melting, they're frozen. I use this stuff to make it like look better. I also made a throne. I had to use redstone torches to make sure that the ice didn't melt. I also made this like ice ring, and then I made this stairway that goes down. And I used icicles and stuff like that to make it better. And then over here, I made this infinite flowing bathtub with a rubber ducky. I made it to where you can kind of like stand on it. I also added drain underneath. I don't know if you can see it because I'm using my phone to record this, but yeah, I used that. And then over here, I made a watch using like, I made it look like a broken glass that shattered. I used mossy cobblestone to make it aged. I also put the chain through the sand. This is just a giant block of cheese. And then over here is a tiki. Like when I did the eyes, I used pumpkins and glowstone for the eyes to give it like an effect that it made it so glow. And then over here, we have one of the most painful ones to make, was this giant pirate ship. I'm going to show you around this place. So this, I'll start off at the very top and work our way down. So it's Crow's Nest with the pirate flag with the skull and bones on it. And then down here is like the very top deck of, it's pretty basic. I didn't add much detail besides like, you know, the fact that it's a giant ship. It's really big. And then right here we got the captain's bedroom. Like I said, I didn't put much detail into it, so there's just it's just a bed inside here, but I use iron and obsidian for a checker pattern floor. And then down here you have the dining hall, and these are also all the crewmates. There's a lot of mobs that spawn, but I don't really care about those. It's not going to be playing survival anyway. You got all this stuff. And then treasure chests and treasure. Also the map here. I made it to where you can actually look down into it. So right here, and there's other stuff around this map. We started like right here and worked our way up here, so I gotta go through this area. And then I made like the base of it. And then here we are at the main area. And this is the under area. There's a lot of spiders. There's a lot of everything down here. But it's a pirate ship, so it makes sense for all the people being here to be bad. Evil monsters. Cannons, TNT. I really suck that this guy blew up right now. but it's not gonna happen. And if it does, I'm gonna cry. So that's the pirate ship. But something else to note, that you can't swim very well in this one. I also lined up all the blocks here, so it took me a while to do that. And then over here, I made this little Palm Beach island. So, oh, and then I also made this mushroom. Let me just excuse me for a moment. I have to go tell my dog to stop barking, because my dog barks at a lot of things. Okay, I'm back. So this is a mushroom island. Surprisingly, you can't find these blocks naturally in the item section. Like, you can grow mushrooms, but you can't, like, hit the blocks. So when you make mushroom houses, if you, like, break a block, you gotta redo the entire thing. But I made this little tiny hut to live in. I put more detail on the inside than I did on the outside. But now let's get to the other parts. So this is a floating island. I found this island naturally floating like this. Also, that cow has been spinning there since like the first day I built it. So this island was like already in the air. So I was like, oh, let me go like build something on it. So I put these clouds, and I made this pathway down. I also made it to where like you can. I was trying to make it where you have to do parkour, but then I just decided to make it like this. But I still make it to where you didn't have to jump or anything. So you can just go up it without having any issues. So that's cool. And then I did like a spiraling design on it, but this is the inside of it. And here's the top part, which there's nothing inside. I could have added like a little house area, like, you know, like a bed, like a oven or chest or something like that. I didn't really want to do that. So then, yeah, no, over here is a desert area, where I think this is the last part of all my, wait, hold on. I'm going the wrong direction. The desert's this way. Got lost in my own world. Okay. So this is the moon. Yeah, kind of like how we started off from the sun, we went to the moon. Like, this is perfectly, like, if you walk that way, you'll find the sun. But this is Patrick's house. Just Patrick's house. As you can see, this is Patrick himself. And he has a little TV. I put a bunch of those pictures up. And here's this lamp that he has. I couldn't really do it that well. And here's a giant palm tree with coconuts. And then over here, you have this giant pyramid. With fountains, palm trees, pillars, fire, banners for the... It's a palm tree in the sun. That's the banner logo. I'm surprised nothing caught on fire, with the fire being like this close to like a lot of stuff. But luckily it does not. And then you have the ceiling part with the chandelier, and then this like levels of stuff make it all lit. And then our final thing, which is this bar. It's a cowboy saloon. So you have these seating areas alongside with this jukebox, and I have all the CDs inside of you, all the good ones, not the broken ones, not the ones that make weird sounds, but all the actual music. And you have all the potions, you know, for drinks or like alcohol and stuff like that, because apparently water is never good enough. And then you have this jail, because a good cowboy town area is never a cowboy town without a jail. So I built this jail cell to perfectly encase the criminal. There's no way you can get out without getting caught, because I encase the entire thing with iron ingots, and iron blocks, and iron everything. And that would be this video. So if you like this and you would like me to continue on this, just like that video. You know, helps out a lot. But as always, keep gaming, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mir Schnaubplatz, Among Us.